Welcome back, friends, for another update on the chicks. We're going to set up the incubator today, and we'll see what else we do. But the main thing it will be the update on the chicks and the eggs. Um, we're gonna put some fresh water and some more feed for them. And please comment, subscribe, like, and share if you can, please, and thank you. Here we go. Here's the chicks. They look totally different from yesterday. So yesterday I was trying to, not today morning, I tried to set some of them. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if all the ones they grabbed they're actually females or what. But I did like half of them before trying to set them on the camera, and they look like they're females. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe whatever I thought I'm wrong or something. How to set them. Or maybe I'm lucky and we have quite a bit of females instead of roosters. So what I think I'm gonna do is just gonna leave it like this. I took some of the shavings out, and I'm gonna let them eat it off of that, just to get rid of it, get rid of all the old stuff before I put new one. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the chicks for a little bit until I go ahead and change the water. All the little pebbles that we put in the water for the water container, we're gonna leave them here for this week, and then I think until Monday, and then on Monday we will remove them. By Monday they should be like way bigger than what they are right now. You guys see their progress daily, and they getting bigger and they changing by the minute. So they're drinking. This is clean water. I didn't put any apple cider, so this is just plain water. And the inside of the box, we're gonna clean it tomorrow. It still doesn't smell that bad. Well, at least I don't smell it yet, but tomorrow we will get it clean before it starts smelling. And tomorrow I'm gonna put some newspaper on the bottom because they're gonna start pooping more often, bigger, and it's gonna get like it might start getting messy because they're getting bigger. So we're gonna put some newspaper on the bottom so we can clean it like daily. The first week, well, they're little and the poops are not as big, but they're getting bigger. So that's why we're gonna clean it. We're gonna put newspaper on the bottom and see how that works. I have never put newspaper on the bottom. This time we're gonna do it. But they're doing great. I got my eggs over here still. I haven't set up the incubator. I'm gonna set it up probably later. I'm missing 4 eggs. 4 eggs to have 56. Yesterday we didn't went to collect no eggs or to check the chickens. We were running kind of behind to go to the movie theater. So today we will go and pick them up, feed the chickens, give them some fresh water, and then we'll be back home and set up the incubator. The naked neck chicks, I saw on their wings, like this part, the feathers, they're like all together, especially on the black ones. Here's this one. I'm gonna show you the black one. See how they all stuck together on the end? Only these ones they have the feathers like that. If anyone that knows how to set chicks, let me know if this is right, if this is a pullet. You guys see the long one and then the short one, the long one, the short one, the long, the short. And this is not 100% correct. Look at this one, friends. You see the tail coming out. This, because of the tail, it's already coming out. It should be a pullet. Look at those wings. Is one high, one low, one longer, one shorter, and there's the way it should be for a pullet, supposedly. So if I'm correct, we have a pretty good hatch on pullets. And look, the pullets have the tail first, then the rooster. Here's another one. The feathers are starting to come out. You can see them barely right there. Let's see those wings. Same. Look at that. One short, one long. His neck and neck. You can barely see the tail feathers are starting to come out. Look at these feathers. I don't want to spend her wings too much because the neck and neck, like this part, like they don't sting too much. This is why all the feathers are like all stuck together. But you can still see, a longer one and a shorter one. I don't know, but it would be amazing if they all pull it. So I think we're gonna need to. I barely cleaned the water. There's a bunch of debris already in it. But we're gonna need to check them every day because I'm pretty sure they're gonna start having their little feather on the tail like by tomorrow, day after. Look at the wings on this one. Same. This one doesn't look like the other ones, but still looks like they have the short and longer feather. So it might be a puller too. This one, same thing. Look at those feathers. The longer one and the shorter one. And the feathers on the tail, they're coming out. You can barely see them. Tomorrow, probably we will be able to see them better. I still have the temperature set up to 90 degrees, and I have been thinking to lower it to 85, but I know it should be in a week, so probably by Monday I'm gonna lower it to 90 instead. Actually, I got it at 90 to 85, and here is hot, so I think there's the difference. But it should, the first 5 days should be at 95, and then the first week 95, and then after that, every week needs to be lowered to 5 degrees so they can acclimate. But here is hot, so I think that's why I got it on 90, and they're still comfortable. And sometimes I think that they're hot. So by Monday I'm gonna lower it to 85 and see how they do. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. But if there's the case, uh, as as soon as the temperature acclimates to here, most of the time is probably 80 degrees, even at night, 70, 80 degrees at the moment. So once we get it to that temperature, the light can be taken away. Until they acclimate to the temperature. You don't want them to get cold when they're little, because you don't want any problems with them. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I like to see them grow and see the difference. I know there should be a rooster in there. I just haven't seen the feathers. I haven't checked every single one yet. And the wings is not 100% accurate. And me being the first time, even worse, probably we get 50-50. And you see the feathers, even like that, you see they're longer and smaller on the top. That one, look at that one. Look at those feathers. I found a Facebook page where they sell hatching eggs. I sent a message, but they haven't responded. They have some different breeds, which is Americana, Copper Maran, I can't remember the other breeds that they have. But it was like 4 different breeds. I just want to know like how much are they selling them for, and how much will be for the shipping and handling, because they ship them to your house. And if they respond and the price is right, we might order some like meats so we can have something different. Especially the eggs. The eggs, they're gonna be like chocolate dark or chocolate green, olive eggers. They had olive eggers, and that way you can have some variety of different color eggs. Hopefully they're not too expensive, being that here is like weird breeds. Here's the incubator. We are missing 4. That's the only reason I haven't turned it on, because I want to turn this incubator on when I have all the eggs, not like last time. Like I had some, and then the following day I added some more eggs, and we instead of 56, I put like 65, like 10 extra eggs. So they were not able to rotate because there were too many. This time I wanna go only with the eggs that are able to fit in there, because this will move that way and it should rotate them, and then move this way and rotate them again. They don't rotate perfect, but at least it should move them. And if you have too many, of course they're not gonna rotate. So probably that was the problem too. We got the 56 eggs. All the ones with the eggs on it is the one that we got from this other person that we bought. So this way I marked them with an X, knowing that those ones are not from our chickens. Everything else is from our chickens, and it's only 56 eggs this time. So it's all set up. I'm about to close it and let it run for the 21 days. All the chicks are doing good, and they are continuing to grow. We try to check, Eric and I, and according to our knowledge, only one or two roosters. Everything else, if we are not wrong, they should be pullets. Hopefully it's not only 1 or 2 pullets and everything else is a rooster. So we'll see. All right, it's all set up and on. Let's see if it moves the eggs. Well, it moves them better than before, than when we had those extra 10 eggs. So this time it's 56, and let's see. I don't like this day count. It should be on 0. So when it's 2, it's actually 1. And right now it should be 0. Until tomorrow it should be like 1. But we're gonna go with it. We need to change the I forgot what we had it before. I'm gonna need to go back and look up the settings. And put it the same as the last incubation. But it's all set. Alright, so let's go see some of the comments. Margarita Castañeda, you're welcome. Thank you for liking the video. B. Alexander, yeah, all the little chicks, they're beautiful. And yes, this is my channel. It's not new. I had it for a long time. I haven't used it. Filiberto Barrera. Yeah, I had quite a bit of chickens before. That's one thing that we used to do, and I liked it. We all like the little chicks and the chickens, especially the colorful eggs. So it's a plus for us having this knowledge. But you never stop learning. You always learn something different. Especially now here in Mexico, the temperatures are different. There's more sickness for the chickens. So I don't know. It will be a learning thing whenever they get sick, because I got seen them get sick. So we will learn together. Denise Ali 2802. Yeah, they do. They grow so fast. In a week, they got quite a bit of their feathers, and they're pretty big. The best thing to set them is like by the week. Estrella Blanca 52. Yeah, they grow so fast, but at the same time, you don't have to do it by the wing like I was doing. You will see the tail. The ones that have a tail are females. The ones that don't have a tail and their wings are very short, those should be males. So whenever you guys go and buy chicks, that's something you guys can keep an eye for. Mariana Martinez, the eggs that didn't hatch, I just got rid of them. I don't like to open them. I don't like to candle them. I just don't want to know what was inside, you know. And then you still have to throw them away. I can't imagine what's inside. Probably didn't make it or something like that, but this is why I don't check. And yes, this is the channel. I just changed the name. And yes, I have a big incubator. It's a 700 egg incubation. So I'm trying to produce enough eggs for ourselves, so later on we can start producing more chicks and more chickens and more eggs, to hopefully sell chicks, sell eggs, sell chickens, and sell meat. So we trying to do the same thing that we were doing in the States, and this is how we are starting. hopefully everything works out. J. Flores 1971. Yeah, I hope they don't escape either. So I wanted to buy some, and Eric is like, you have already cricket. So we're gonna start with those. It might take quite a bit of time. I got the towel. I already cleaned it out, and I'm gonna set it up tomorrow. So it should be on tomorrow's video. Filiberto Barrera. Yeah, I have seen people that actually they set up the incubator with 10 or 15 or whatever eggs, and then in a week or whatever, they add more eggs, and then they wait for a couple days or another week, and they add more eggs until it gets filled out. And it works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work. The only thing is, after they hatch, those chicks are different ages, and you don't want to put them all together whenever they're the same. Whenever they're little, because the older ones will poke on the smaller ones. At least my experience, they will poke on the little ones, and the worst can happen. At the same time, if I'm decreasing the temperature 5 degrees every week, I will need to set up different brooders for them because they're now at the same age. Some of them are gonna need more heat than the older ones. So it will be to me. I think it will be a lot of work. Instead of just having the full incubator filled with eggs, and sometimes it's not the incubator, it might be the rooster. We saw that Rocky, his genes or whatever, they were weak. From him, I think we got like only 4 chicks, and maybe the other ones didn't hatch out because they were weak. I don't know. With the other rooster, we had pretty good luck. Most of them were from the other rooster. So every person has different experience, and I have seen people do a dry hatch, no humidity. They just throw the eggs in there and they let them hatch. This I always have done it. The temperature to 99.7, humidity between 50-55, and then on the end I raise up the humidity to 70, around that, a little higher but no lower than 70, and it has worked. At the same time, this is the first time that we're having chicks from these chickens, and the experience is that one of our roosters is not doing such a good job. But hopefully that works out on this next time. Sometimes, like I seen previously, with one of our roosters, we were doing very good on the hatch rate, and then the following year I used that same rooster, nothing, very low hatch rate from him. So I don't know what it is. Maybe they just not mounting the chickens enough, or they just need a break, or something like that. Well, friends, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And like I said, and that whatever comments or questions you guys have, please put them down in the comment. And if you want to chat out, let me know, and it will be on the next following video. Well, stay tuned. We're gonna hopefully we're gonna get to those 100 eggs by the end of the year or something like that. 6 months. Tell our friends bye. Bye. Peace. Until next time, friends.